One of the earliest pictures we have of Mother is 1962, where she's at her desk and her office at Holy Tree House in Fairfax, Virginia. Mother and Mark were married in March of 1963. This is Mother and Mark, I believe, in front of the Holy Tree House at Fairfax, Virginia, in 1963. This is when they went to Europe. They're on a ship leaving New York Harbor, and this is 1968 for the European tour. During the early 60s, Mark and Mother held several conferences at various cities. This is also another early shot during the same era of the early 60s. In 1966, La Tourelle was purchased in Colorado Springs, and it was there in 1966 that Clara Louise Kenninger, through a dictation through Mark, the Mother of the Flame mantle was passed to Elizabeth-Clare-Prophet. And this is one of the pictures of Mark and Mother with the carriage lamp. Everybody's probably seen this on album covers. This is a professional picture of Mother, probably 1965-66. And Mother and Mark, after Sunday services, would greet the parishioners as they left the chapel at La Tourelle. Mother and Mark did several tours. In 1970, they went to India with staff and Keepers of the Flame, and there they met with Mother Teresa. Also in 1972, they did a trip to Ghana, but this one is also in 1972 where they went to the Holy Land. Mother and Mark continued their mission at La Tourelle with baptism and conferences. Florence Miller joined staff at that time, continuing with conferences, and that's Mother 1970, Christmas. Mother continued teaching SU at Santa Barbara and La Tourelle, and continued classes, and many products came out of those classes, and also media events happened. In 1976, we moved to Pasadena and lived at the campus there. And also in 1976, we purchased the ashram of the World Mother in downtown LA. In 1976-1977, the New Year's class, Mary's Mother posed as Guinevere. In 1977, we purchased Camelot. And this is a dictation in 1978-79, and she's on Swan Lake in dictation by Elmoria. This is the front picture of the Chapel of the Holy Grail with people coming out of service. This is a 1983 May service on top of Ascension Hill, which Mother held several services up there. This is a Mother's birthday party celebration in the meadow. And this is Mother by Swan Lake, getting ready to perform some weddings. In 1979, Florence Miller made her transition in Ascension. She was a board member and also head of publishing. She became known as Lady Christine. Some of the more famous dictations from Camelot was the 1981 dictation by Archangel Michael, where Mother appears translucent. And this is also a fuzzy black and white picture of Mother giving the judgment call by Jesus for the first time. In 1980, Mother and staff went to India to establish the ashram of the World Mother in India. This is them walking through a holy place barefoot. In 1980, Mother went to the British Isles with the MI students. This is her standing in the Tower of England and in front of the statue of Thomas More. This is Mother releasing one of the heart-to-heart issues in the Chapel of the Holy Grail. This is Mother at the press shop at Camelot in front of the press that she used to print the original pearls. In this photo is also the picture of Mother as a younger when she was actually printing the pearls. This is a dictation by Mother Mary on top of Ascension Hill where the wind is blowing her robes around. This is a real early shot of Mother in the Chapel of the Holy Grail before it was painted. This is when the chapel was painted blue, probably 1986 during she's giving First Communion. This is conference 1984 held in the heart of the inner retreat. This is dictation by Helios giving his blessing. We had many events on the patio of the mansion at Camelot. This is Mother probably giving an announcement at one of our waltzes there. This is Mother giving a healing service at Camelot in the Chapel of the Holy Grail when it was painted pink. This is probably a tent at Camelot with the audience shot. There were conferences held in the parking lot in tents at Camelot. Mother also held SU forums. This is Mother at a social event, just having a good time. This is a professional photographer, and Mother liked this picture because she says her eyes were twinkling in there. These bottom two is the summer of '86 when Camelot has been sold, and we just finished publishing the first volume of the Last Teachings of Volume 1. Mother was very excited about it. This is in the Chapel of the Holy Family at Camelot. In 1981, we purchased the inner retreat, and this is Mother before we bought it when she was looking at the property for the first time in 1981. From there, after we bought it, the Royalty Time News started, Royalty Time Ranch newsletter started. The Ranch Kitchen opened and the Paradise Players started in around 1990. Mother continued stumping throughout the 80s, and in 1985 she's on an airplane here going to Australia. This is her in Sydney giving her stump lecture in the Philippines, and then ending it in Fatima, Portugal. Camelot sold, SU and conferences were all held at the ranch, plus there's also ongoing media. The following is a collage of images from the 90s of Mother. This is 92 teaching in the heart. This is her at the altar giving her invocation, opening prayers, teaching SU on the top of Table Mountain, probably 95. Continuing the collage, this is 1995 after dictation in King Arthur's court. This is Mother teaching 1992, the Buddhic essence in the tent in the heart of the inner retreat. Following a dictation. This is in King Arthur's court. You can see it's still the old design, looking out at the audience. Mother teaching in the heart, and probably an invocation preceding a dictation. Mother doing more services in the King Arthur's court, singing songs, conducting blessings, communicate blessings. This is teaching in the heart, 1992, the Buddhic essence, and again the dictation, 1995, in the court. This is Mother conducting business for the church. This is a dictation by Lakshmi in 1992, teaching SU on top of Table Mountain, and a professional picture of Mother.
And here's a lighthearted moment of our video crew realizing that it's hard to do a pan of a mirror. Welcome to the Heart of the Inner Retreat.
That's probably from 1984.
Okay.
Or earlier.
And let's go to our other big one here.
That is Mother and Mark in the Holy Land during the 1972 tour. Mother went to Ghana, wearing her guru master and the Daksha beads. An album became a result of that, and this is the actual guru master that she wore. In 1996, Mother posed for a picture. This is her in South America, the 96 tour, and this is with friends, local keepers, 1998. This is in Mexico, 1996, Mexico, Brazil, South America, 1996. This is year 2000. Mother's already retired. She made a guest appearance at the conference. This is with a friend, 1998 picture. This is probably a class, 1996. Again with friends, 1998 and 2000. In the court. We have very few pictures of Mother after her retirement. You're welcome to send them to us if you have them. Mother's mission continues, and her legacy is through her publications in English and also in books in over